Uh, Good evening, everybody, and welcome to week 2 of Prospects eSports Showdown Season 3. Today, we're going to be going with the intermediate division. We've got Crystal Drip taking on Dream Chaser. So far, the standings are Crystal Drip has won one and lost one, and Edgewood Dream Chaser have lost both their past maps. So Dream Chasers really have to prove themselves as being able to even play in this division. So far, 2 losses, not looking too good. Today we've got, obviously, yours truly as our play-by-play caster, and we're introducing New from Australia as well. Come say hello, New.
Hello, my name is New, and I'm an Australian DPS player. I'm I mainly play Ash, and I'm on the top 500 leaderboard, and I'll be casting today's match as well.
Yeah, so New mainly plays Ash. One Tricks Ash is quite called out. Maybe some of the viewers here today will have noticed him in the queues. We'll see. We obviously have 4 tournaments this season. Not 4 tournaments, 4 divisions this season. Being intermediate, we can expect around about a diamond level out of these players. So we're going to start on Lijiang Tower today. I think we should get this game going. I'm going to just ask the teams whether they're ready. Yes. And we're just going to make sure that our specs are in order. Yeah, we're just about ready to go. I'm just going to find out that because, of course, when you do have spectators, we obviously want them watching the right. Minecraft God we have on blue spectate only, and I think that's right. Okay, let's see if our teams are ready to go. Now, Lijiang Tower, what are your favorite maps on Lijiang? New.
My favorite would have to be Control Center. Just like the Tiffy and Junkrat, the Sim and Junkrat combo on that map is just a heap of fun, and it's a lot. It's a lot more diverse than what I usually play. Normally I'm stuck on McCree, Ash, all those just hit scan characters, and then I really get to flex it out on Control Center and TPN.
Yeah.
Play some
Now
Junkrat.
arriving at Lijiang Tower.
Yeah, it's good to have that bit of variety for sure.
Yes,
But
indeed.
this one, it looks like we are going to go to Garden first up. It's a beautiful map, Garden. Very nice. Lovely koi fish in the pond, in the moat. So let's hope we get to see some boops. It's certainly been a rush meta, so Lucio is quite popular these
Yeah,
days.
yeah, I'm really hoping to see some dive coming out of both teams here. Very dive heavy map. And also some environmentals would be nice to look at as well, especially on that
Yeah.
bridge.
Yeah, we might see some ball. This is one of those maps where ball can stall for seemingly forever. So let's look at those comps today. We have Crystal Drip is running that sort of rush type comp, but they're choosing to run an Echo. No support for the Echo though with the Lucio Bat.
Yeah, it's gonna be really hard to run.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to run. And what do you think of Dream Chasers?
Yeah, they're running a very good comp compared to blue team, honestly. A really strong dive with the Sombra, Ball, Diva. They're going in really fast here.
I might need this later.
Alrighty, so we have the Sombra coming out, CTC on Sombra. She's going to look for an early hack on the Ryan shield, I think. She's hacked the bat, but no immortalities for them this fight then.
Who did he get caught out?
Yeah, we've got Sky on the Diva. Sky's going in, sort of just trying to eat all that damage. We do have early picks on blue team as well. So it looks like Dream Chaser here is just going to tidy this up.
Yeah, they're definitely going to win this fight here. They're not going to cap point?
Yeah, come on guys. Know your place. Interesting to see, we've got like Kree is almost at his ult. Dream Chaser seems to be overall more ahead in ults, but they are getting an early pick on the Moira there from Crystal Drip Academy. Yeah.
Moira should be able to get back in time. It's really seeing this dive comp just play dividends, really like the Sombra being able to get behind them, making heaps of space, the ball just rolling through. And they've got, what, no stuns. They've only got McCree, so stunning this ball is going to be a really hard challenge for
Yeah, so Play to Goose on that Coalescence almost up. We'll probably use it immediately as Crystal Drip go in for their push. Crystal Drip has this Reaper, but Reaper's just not playing up. He can't seem to get close. We know that... Look at that, this dive bomb. They're just getting first pick, second pick, third pick. Crystal Drip really needs to get their speed, you know, in line, so they're actually...
definitely.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Rush, go on.
Oh, I'm stuttering like crazy. This is the benefit of dive on Garden. It's such a big map, and you know, all these different angles that Dream can take.
Yeah, it's going to be really hard for Drip here to actually get close enough to start their fight. Being Rush, they really can't take a mid-fight at all. They have to engage. They can't afford to be taking all this poke from Reflection here. Reflection's really showing himself to be very useful. I'm not really seeing much out of Sombra, perhaps. I think Reflection is really just carrying his team here. Crystal Drip. Let's watch some Crystal Drip. Let's see if their main tank is going to actually do much here. He really needs to be controlling the progression of his team here.
Well, CDT's got an EMP coming, so there should be a 6-man EMP. Yep, just like that.
Stunned out. Absolutely, just stunned out.
Wow.
Couldn't make it. Big beat by the Lucio. Not countered by that EMP. So we should see Crystal Drip here take it, and now perhaps once they take it, they'll be able to hold it. But let's see. They're not really aggressing on any particular target. They've had to use a lot of ults to take that point. They only have Reaper ult and Shattered left. And
wow,
Reaper is dead.
Than expected. Wow. Just the ball being able to sit on point for that long. Like
Goodness
out
me.
before.
Yeah, I just... Look at that. 100-0. So even though they stunned the crap out of that Sombra so she couldn't get her EMP off, and they used Shatter, they used Grav, and they used Beat, they weren't able to take it.
They're pretty unfortunate there. I think what really let down... Well, could I ask you, what's blue team's name? Crystal? Crystal Drop? What's really let them down? Oh, Crystal Drip. Yeah, what's really let them down is I think they got really spread out and let themselves get picked, and they got a little cocky in that last fight because they thought they won it, and yeah, they just got too cocky and lost it. Athena?
I'm muted. Oh my goodness, how embarrassing. Imagine that. How long have I been muted for, chat? Yeah, okay. So I've been informed that I was only muted for about 30 seconds there. So that's a great Athena classic moment. I should probably unbind my mute button. But, you know, that's how it is. Oh, dear. I think I have got to just see what is going on. Sadly, today I am in control of the lobby, so we can expect some really, really terrible lobby moments here because I'm a manager and we all know that managers can't control lobbies for shit, even though that's their main job. So besides booking scrims, it is kind of sad. Most scuffed host, OCE, and now NA. So, you know, you can thank Australia for this wonderful set of skill coming in. I think we may be ready. Let's hope so, because the guy who disconnected has rejoined the lobby. So fingers crossed. Yes, we're ready on one team and the other. Let's go. Let's see how these teams go on Night Market. What are we expecting here, Nu?
On Night Market, we're looking at maybe one of the teams TPing to point, and then maybe having Ryan Arissa bunkering down. We can see Reflection on the sim. I'm hoping that they speed out and TP to point. Crystal Drip's gonna have a real hard time. Oh, they've mirrored, so both of them look like they're gonna be TPing. I'm not sure if they're TPing out of spawn or onto point, but yeah, we'll see how this turns out in just a few seconds.
Yeah, key differences here. We do see Crystal Drip with the Baptiste instead of the Moira, which personally I think is a good decision. That immortality is just so powerful and has a lot more utility compared to the Moira. It's not as consistent healing. So we see Crystal Drip land nice and quick. Setting up their turrets.
Definitely got in a lot earlier there, so they were able to set up and yeah, they just decimated the red team.
Yeah, so that's going to be a nice, easy take. So we might see here that Crystal Drip might perform a little bit better on the Brawl. I know Brawl is definitely their preferred composition to run. Certainly they weren't willing to swap to the dive. We also have a difference between, we have D.Va versus Zarya. So we'll have to see how that plays out.
Yeah, I think Crystal Drip's really going to win this one here. They look like they specialize in this comp, and I really do prefer the Zarya on this point, especially, like, D.Va can't really take that many off angles on this objectives. Maybe help Ryan push him with the DM, but that's about it, really.
Yeah, I think here we're going to just see Metal Machine is going to hopefully get a nice big shatter here. He's 85 to ult and beating Baha on that ultimate. He's getting ready, perhaps a little bit too soon. He is only on 88%, but we shall see here. We're going to see hopefully a big fire shatter here. No, not quite, not quite. Oh, here we go. Shatters up, ready for Metal Machine. Gets a good ultimate there, knocks out their healers, and just tidies up. Very nice.
As you see, the Lucio got a really early pick there by reflection. He got booped off the map, and that really just opened up that fight to be a free one, honestly. I don't think they should have gone on the outskirts. There's really no reason. Just took more time, gave them an opportunity to get booped off the map. Yeah, unfortunate.
Yeah, that is quite unfortunate. But, you know, because they had that advantage with that ultimate and everything, they were able to weather the storm. We have Baha now on got the shatter up, but again, Crystal Drip is just winning that the ultimate sort of comparison there. You know, 3, 4, 5 ults to 1.
Another shatter. Wow.
Big
huge.
shatter. Before Baha can even use his, Baha loses his in that. And yeah, this has just been the complete opposite of that first round.
Baha's been tank diffed out of the world.
Do you think that we might see Baha, like, do you think he's going to try and take the Ryan battle here? Because it certainly seems...
I think he's definitely going to go Ryan again on Control
he's going
Center.
to go Ryan again.
If you're not going Ryan on Control Center, what are you doing? Like, honestly, and I really think this map, Lijiang is going to go to Crystal Drip because they're just so much more dominant on this rush comp here. So I can really just see them pushing, holding these corners, holding point really well. And the ult economy on last map was incredible. They just kept rolling.
Such a difference. Such a difference in ult economy. Here we are running a May Reaper comp on Metal Machine, so they're going to try and just outsmart Crystal Drip. I think they've seen that in terms of the opportunistic play of Crystal Drip, it's going to be like difficult, so they really need to just use that Maywater advantage. They've already stuffed up, I guess, with their first Maywall. They weren't able to isolate Ryan, so didn't get any value. DM is now completely used up, and Metal Machine is just going to try and swing through that. The immortality was a bit late by Constant there, so we might actually see here that Green Chaser should win this. They don't contest the point though, so they're down. They're up 1, and they just do not take that aggression there, which surprises me greatly. They're in now. They're trying to just get a lot of value out of that wonderful window. But huge tire comes in by Wolf to just save the day. And I just think, you know, that's just very silly. You know, Crystal Drip here is now at 20%. They didn't have to be at 20% at this point. They should have just been capped.
I think it's the Zarya versus the D.Va. D.Va's normally seen in much higher elo of games. It's really hard to get the full value out of the D.Va. But the Zarya, the amount of damage she's pumping out is just incredible. The D.Va has no chance.
Yeah, certainly that's seems to be a case sometimes in these sort of, these sort of lower divisions, like intermediate and lower. You do end up seeing like the difference in sort of game sense. D.Va is objectively an easy hero, but to actually be fantastic at her, you need a great deal of game sense.
Yeah, and positioning, peeling, knowing how the DM usage, it's really complicated. And to be playing at this SR range against the Zarya is just going to beam you. She just has to hold left click the whole time. It's brain dead.
Yeah, it really for Zarya, all Zarya needs to do here is just pay attention to DMs and her grab's just going to get the value. So as long as Sky here can just monitor the DM, she should be able to pop off. We do see a nice shatter coming out from Baha, and we're using Window. Yeah, so it's not bad. I like that Zerok didn't use his beat here. It means that they now have a third ult to play with on this fight. So we've got Shatter, Beat, and Reaper ult here. So definitely we can expect a bit of like an ult advantage here. Reaper goes for it, drains out all of that DM, and changes that focus. So Metal Machine can just get that lovely shatter there. We do
Unfortunately,
see,
Zerok has died, so he doesn't have the ability to use his beat here. But I think Hisis, the Reaper Crystal Drip definitely overextended there and got himself killed. But yeah, that would have been in their favor, but a little bit of a positioning error.
Yeah, it would have been nice to see a cleaner sort of rotation there and for Zerok to be able to use his beat. Metal Machine does get walled off, but their team was too far to take advantage of it. So that worked out very well for Crystal Drip. They're going to go and take this aggression now. We do have both Window and Grab. So we do see that come out. They really need to swing on that Window. Metal Machine went for the Fire Strike instead. The good thing is Crystal Drip are up ahead, so it doesn't hurt them to use all those ults. But, you know, if that counter was any lower on Crystal Drip's side, oh, come on, cap the point, folks. What? You've just let Baha come on and get all this stuff for free. You've made it a one-fight game now. Very poor. Come on, team. Metal Machine would be losing his mind. Since when does your main tank have to stand on point to cap there? Zero was conscious. That is your responsibility, and I'm not happy with it. I must say, I'm not happy with that. Look at this. They could lose this based on all of that. How ridiculous.
Right.
Someone kill that ball. Goodness me. That was very, very...
As you can see there again, like, man, Zarya is just so much more dominant than D.Va. And T-Wolf coming in with that 3-man pick on his tire really just won that fight. Once that 3-man was done, it was over for... I keep forgetting red team's name, but Crystal Drip just took that easily once they had that 3-man.
Dream Chaser.
Dream Chaser.
You should be able to see it, like, on the bottom, like, when you tab. When you go and watch someone's poll.
Oh, true. I'm not watching polls. I'm zoomed out. I'm lying back, having a good time.
Oh, he's having a good time.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Yeah. So, we now will see a choice of map, and the map choice, this is, like I say, I always call this a brutal tournament because they force you into 2 CP very, very early in the map pool. I'm almost surprised that the owner wasn't completely sadistic and didn't make it the first map, but he has some grace and mercy there. So we're going to see a choice between Temple or Volskaya now. Which is your preferred of those if one has a preference for 2 CP?
Could you say the maps again? I heard Volskaya.
Temple and Volskaya.
I'm definitely more of a Temple man. That's probably, I have a massive biased opinion because I'm an Ashe main. I feel like Ashe is just a lot stronger on that map. Volskaya, you get to see a different variety in comps. I feel like Temple is just bunker down a lot of the time. And I'll be interested to see. And I hope they do pick Temple here because I'll enjoy watching that a lot more.
You'll enjoy watching that. You'll enjoy watching that, although, you see, Nu is a player for my team Remedy, and Temple of Anubis is not what I would call our best map.
We've actually
perhaps Nu here will learn something about Temple of Anubis from the lowly Diamond teams.
It's just a better map. Picking between Temple of Anubis and Volskaya, definitely Temple of Anubis. Oh, no!
No, it's going to be
Volskaya.
Volskaya. They've made Nu unhappy. So because Dream Chaser lost last game, they've chosen Volskaya, and now Crystal Drip will choose whether they want to defend or attack. So we may see a swap in which side of the game the teams are, but I don't know that they will. Most people do tend to want to stay like defense first. They feel like that gives them a little bit more control on the momentum of the game, I would say, but we shall see. You
Definitely.
never know. They have chosen attack just to completely contradict me.
They want to
So
be
we're just
different.
going
Yeah,
to,
often you do
yeah,
see
everybody wants
defense.
to be different. So we'll see that swap on the
It's
screen
really
for you
interesting.
guys, hopefully. And yeah, get the yeah, so that's all interesting. You don't actually see that all that often, so I think I actually have to swap
It's just the
everything. I
difference.
swap the spectators, you have to swap everything. Personally, now I've forgotten who's who. I think it was Minecraft was Crystal's thing. This is why I hate having like the specs in. Dudes, just watch the Twitter. Come on. No, Twitter, not Twitter. Twitch, lol. Goodness, come on, me.
God.
Yikers.
Oh man, now I'm even more confused.
Yeah. Minecraft is for red team. Oh, I went the wrong way.
What am I
Wait,
watching?
Flame is red team and Jesus is blue team? Actually, I'm surprised. I would have thought that like anything like religious or whatever or political or whatever wouldn't be the naming rights on Blizzard, but obviously they don't care, so that's all right then. I've never, yeah, I always thought you had to put in like some funky script or something to use that name, but clearly
That's
not. Well,
interesting.
I guess there are a lot of people
Mm.
actually called Jesus, isn't there?
Yeah.
Um, oh, Chris, why? I changed it, but it didn't change. I hate this lobby system sometimes. It doesn't necessarily save everything, makes everything
Athena, I think that's only
confusing.
you.
It's only me.
It's just you, yeah.
It's only me.
Yeah.
Okay, well, oh, thank goodness. I did it. I did it.
Good
Now I just
job.
have to change the map and we can give Athena a pat on the back. Usually it's the color caster that did this, but
That's
this
the
is
wrong
Jude's
map.
first
That's the wrong
time.
map.
Oh, shit, man.
I know
I
how
want
much
to
you love
see
Temple.
Anubis too. Oh, okay, here we go.
Athena's really tripping over here. This is unfortunate.
I really am. Hey, I'm not supposed to be doing both, but I'm being a sweetheart to you, Nu, and letting you not have
Oh,
to take on the
this just
responsibility of
reminds me of
color
my
caster.
scrims. My
Oh
scrims
no.
with you. Well, we call pause
Someone
and maybe
take this off me.
I think
Alrighty.
I think I'll leave it with you. Unfortunately.
Sad.
Crystal Drip is readied. Sweating on Dream Chaser now. Okay, they're
Fantastic.
still not
You were
ready.
actually wrong. Oh no, wait. That was Crystal Drip both saying lol. Just to
That's what I
trip us
said.
out.
That's
Yeah, but they both said so I thought there was an coming from Dream Chaser too. I hope you guys can see this like match chat. And I think I'm gonna ask Lindsay, oh no. I was gonna ask our producer to make the match chat ready so you guys can just see the ridiculousness exhibited by me here. I
okay, they're
think
ready.
yeah,
We
they're
can
ready.
start.
They're actually ready this time. We can start. Amazing. Well done, Athena. Please,
Traveling
people,
to
give me a pat on the
Volskaya
back.
Industries.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good,
Because
thanks.
I need it. I need. I'm about to like just like
Initiating
leave.
match.
Oh, don't leave,
Alrighty.
please.
Tell us about the. Yeah, just like leave new onto it. Tell us about what you think should be happening on this map.
Well, this map is really, really diverse, actually. I think that's why I don't like it. You can have nearly everything on attack. You can have double shield, you can have rush, you can have dive. Like I often see flankers be a really big like tracer and maybe
Ready for
echo or
battle.
like yeah, really anything could be coming out of these two teams here. And I'm not too familiar with this map. I'm more of a Temple of Anubis sort of guy, so sorry about that, Athena. What do you
Well,
think? Sort
what do I
Attackers
think?
in
I think like
both of them playing
with
Ryan's
pretty
are.
much everything here, yeah, you do definitely need to keep an eye on the high ground here. I think this even in this diamond elo, I think having a diva particularly can be useful. Because you've got like this choke point and there's going to be all this spam sort of coming through it.
This is a map where diva is insane. Taking this middle high ground here on offense and also holding that little truck on defense, very advantageous.
Yeah, so I feel like she would actually be the better choice here. So we actually might see, here we actually see Crystal Drip swapping off the Zarya and going for that diva and doing exactly as he said. They have the mate. See how they just take with that
that was an incredible
EP? It's very nice.
Wow.
It's actually very, very nice. Very impressed with what's coming out of Crystal Drip.
That was a really good strat though.
Yeah, we do see first picks coming out by Crystal Drip onto Dream Chaser, and they're just going to take this first point easy as can be.
Wow, that was really a breeze. It's now making me yawn. That was so easy. Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah, certainly like that TP the bunker, and because we didn't have Anslev on the diva, he wasn't able
to staggered.
Like protect that, and yeah, just the stagger coming out. They're probably very thankful for that change to controls to assault that they made a few months back, a year back now. Yeah, we're going to see big swings from Baha here onto Ryan. They're playing the Baptiste means that they can subvert some of that. Okay? Oh, big swings, big immortality coming out by Platty Pig Goose here.
Looks like Metal Machine will be the first one to die this fight, and yeah, looks like...
Yeah, first who die lose, so they should hold this defense, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Crystal Drip has a massive sim wall coming out for the next fight, so... But then on the other hand, Dream does have a male, and they both have males. I think next fight's gonna be a really ult-heavy fight. Everyone's coming up with their ults. No one's used an ult this game so far, so... Yeah,
I would like to see Wolf not use his ult. Like either he has to use it straight away or he has to use it a little later, because you either need to get the last kills or like the first kills with it. I think the timing on Mayo is going to be important. Has already died here, so they're probably going to see this team maybe take the TP back. They haven't all taken it, so they are staggered here, and honestly they just need to die. This is actually quite sad to watch.
Well, they have massive time. They still have 4 minutes and 40 seconds, so they have plenty of time to muck around. But yeah, still, both teams have their males, and yeah.
Yes, as is usual with 2CP, you either do have that snowball effect, or you get really, really stuck on second. So we'll have to see if Crystal Drip will be able to get themselves together, get themselves sorted, maybe try something different. Obviously, we do have Dream Chaser here, is ready for TP. What is Hessus doing?
What is Hessus doing?
What the hell? It's such a feed. I'm very mad. We see both Mayults coming out, and honestly, that is just a throw completely by Crystal Drip there. Yes, they're going to get a couple of picks, but that spawn timer, you know, is just in favor, and they've just wasted so many ults. Like, why did Wolf use his ultimate there? It was just such a throw. I'm so mad. I'm just, you hate to see it.
Yeah, Wolf really trying to, like, you can see Wolf's whole team, they have no ults. They used everything in that fight just to lose, and he's just fed, obviously, at the very start, so they were down a man the whole time. So yeah, that was very unfavorable. They came out really strong in this map, and they're looking like they don't know how to play out the second map. They keep getting staggered every fight, so we'll see.
Yeah, so we'll have to see here. We are going.
Jesus, feeding again.
Jesus, what the hell? I hope someone in your team is listening to this stream and tells you at half time what you need to do, because that's just ridiculous. That's 3 games. Yeah, that's just three fights in a row that he's just gone and fed. I'm just upset with it. It's just so stupid. Oh goodness me! I don't think I see that ever. Because I only watch these GMs. Like, maybe that's the one difference, because I can tell you the ability to feed is not only in intermediate, but three fights in a row. Yeah, you don't see that, okay? I definitely don't see that.
Yeah, especially to that extent. He really ran in there, and it was quite yeah, not the play. I'm not sure if the string can see chat.
He just seems to think. He's gone and said that his team keeps calling top, but he's the only one who goes. He seems to have forgotten that you follow your Reinhardt. Like, what the hell, dude? Big shatter from Baja Blast. Just watched it. Like, dude, like, I don't understand. Metal Machine's supposed to go through first. How does Metal Machine not have his shield up? I mean, oh, like, how can you have such a great plan and just execute it so poorly? I feel like Crystal Drip has the brains here, but not the skill, or just not the
it's definitely
games.
Execution is always the hardest thing when it comes to any comp, dive, suck, hook, all of that. It's just execution is what makes the hard part.
Yeah, anything that needs coordination. Yeah.
Really showing off his main tank differential here. He's just very dominant on this Reinhardt.
Yeah, it's very strange because certainly, like, without this high ground and stuff, when they're actually in the middle of a brawl, Metal Machine seems to do quite well. But here, not so much. Because they're not actually getting to that stage where there is a brawl. It's just
they're
really
gonna get a tick
here.
C9
oh my goodness, C9!
What did I just watch? Maybe they just gave that away to be nice. I'm hoping that's what it was.
Maybe they just want to avoid a draw. Nobody really wants to have a draw because then you're looking at a 6 map later on potentially. So maybe that was the play. No, I dare say it's a game sense issue. Oh, how would you be? So we do have Baja Blast on the Shatter. He's been able to build a whole nother Shatter before Metal Machine has even used one here, because we did see him have that last time. Metal Machine has been outplayed here by May, but they didn't speed onto it because we did have Benny up in. He did get picked first, and suddenly his team was relying on that beat. Beat comes in now, but is it a little too late? Metal Machine does seem to survive here. Where's his support? Finally, come on, Conscian. You need to be looking at him sooner. But yeah, we are going to see a cap here with time, 9 seconds, which means we're in prime position for a draw this map, because how many times do you see both teams, like, or even one team caps, but with only the tiniest amount of time, so they're only going to have 1 minute on the other side, and they just don't have enough time to cap.
Well, that's their win condition this map, really just getting any time at all. So now they will actually have a chance. I'm thinking Dream will be able to push this with time as well. So that 9 seconds they have will definitely give them another chance at this.
Yeah, so yeah, but I do think it'll just be another chance. Both teams are going to have a second opportunity here, which is really like unfortunate, because you're going into that with what, a 5-minute 30 time bank on second at the beginning, and just a failure to out ult economize. Really, that's really what it came down to, the ult usage. You know, the only reason why they even got that tick was because they killed BR Min early, and I presume that Benny fed. He got a little bit red at Lucio towards the end, perhaps underestimated his opponent a bit. So we'll just have to see what happens here. Yeah, we do have, on this part, we do have the dive, the Diva variant coming in by Anslov here, and Sky on the Zarya on defense. So that's interesting. They both did choose Zarya on defense first. What do you think? Do you think, like, because we were talking about having that Diva. Oh, what on earth is Metal Machine and his crew doing? They're hiding and they're looking for this early pick. I'm not sure about that.
It did pay dividends, though.
Look, it did pay dividends. It did work out. Come on, speed to point. Speed to point. You don't need to give them a tick. Goodness me. Baja, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they just staggered an extra maybe 15 seconds by doing that, but hey.
Yeah, but there we go. It's
I do think Zarya might be better here on the defense. You know, you can really play the corners, bubble Ryan in, get some free damage. But on the other hand, that's really dangerous for the Mei. The Mei is just going to wall him off, so Diva is really strong, but I'm not sure if at this level they can play it correctly.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's always like the question. So now they're on the other side. Baha's gone, oh hell no, I'm not doing that again.
Oh, he's just down.
Oh, Hesus is down, and they've had to use their immortality early. And we just see here, Metal Machine, oh, he was almost able to save that, but they did keep Baha up. So, I don't know. This is very weird. I don't know if I like Baja's style here. He isn't sort of playing that really brawly Rhyme. I don't really quite like this fight. It seems messy. They're going to take it, but it's very messy. What the hell? Conscion here has just lasted like so long there, and we have Jesus getting a pick, but again, dying. As per the usual, I just feel like I'm going to be like, Jesus first pick. It's just going to be like something I'm going to say like, what, 30 times this game? Gosh, this is such a stagger. Like, they're really drawing this out. This is such a stall. My goodness. Even Wolf on the Doom here. I don't know if that was actually a good idea. Yeah, so they still have 5 minutes, but it just really wasn't clean. We do have more ults sort of coming up for Dream Chaser here, but it's not like, you know, they should have 6 ults at this point compared to like 2, and now it's more like 4 and 5, so it's not a very, very clear ult differential. They're going to take a little while to go in, and they're just taking some unnecessary poke here. Oh, they almost got Sky. Sky was a little low. We've got the window coming out for a fire strike, but that wall by their own team member kind of stuffed them up. Baja gets a massive shatter. That is so massive. Yeah, but I just don't get it. It seems a bit weird.
Sloppy. Very sloppy.
This is sloppy, and it's. They should have it, but there should be a stall here, a stall attempt. Metal Machine's about to come out a little bit too early and taking too much damage, and so they're actually going to catch this. It's very...
Metal came out on the complete wrong hero. Yeah, he might have Shadow, but you're not going to be able to stall on Reinhardt, really. You just have to stop the ball, D.Va, maybe even Winston there.
Yep.
And
anyone but Ryan is the solution here. So I feel like Metal, yeah, that was bizarre. So we probably will see here that we'll see Dream Chaser take this map. That's what it looks like, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, 4 minutes 45 to 1 minute is definitely a massive difference, unless
they get it like really, really swiftly.
But
yeah, that defense was so sloppy by Crystal.
Yeah,
I really didn't like it. It was so bizarre.
But if Crystal does the TP strat again, where they just TP onto point and they win off that, that can completely flip this on its head again, right?
It's true.
Yeah.
But of course, they don't have the element of surprise here. Honestly, like, do you run the same thing, knowing that it's expected, or do you run something like, say, a Pharah comp into this sort of?
I think you still run what they did last time. I can see Hesus on the Sombra here. You're not going to be able to build me.
I think that is such a terrible idea for a 1 minute campaign.
That's definitely a throw, because they've got Reflection that's a really good McCree. He's gonna stun Hesus and kill him heaps. Yeah, I don't like where this is going. I think TP would have been
quite interesting that, like, the biggest notable difference between these two teams really is the off tanks and the hit scan. So you seem to have the better off tank in Sky compared to Unslug, but then Hesus is just such a worse hit scan to Reflection. It is an early immortality. It means they don't have it here. They do bait out that May wall though, so they get no value from it. They get no value from their immortality too, so we're going to have immortality
Both teams got no value out of the massive charge from
we do get a massive charge by Baja, yeah. It's very difficult. Yeah, Baja. It is Baja, but Baja.
Well, let's hope Metal Machine goes all here to get back. Yeah. He looks like he's really sticking to Ryan. Mate,
maybe he can't play the ball. We haven't seen it. We see Sky swapping to the ball. And we saw Sky swap to the ball last time, so maybe Metal Machine just doesn't actually have
Metal Machine, pro tip, man,
any
you
experience.
really have to pick that up, because you're going to win a lot more games if you can go ball. Yeah. Even if just play Ryan for most of the time, if you're able to go ball to stall it out, just the amount of more time you're going to save.
Yeah. We don't care about your aim. It doesn't matter if you can't aim for shit, okay? You just need to be able to move. Yeah, as long as you can spin and slam, you'll be right, dude. Just go, you know, there's 1,000 workshop codes out there. Just go and use one of them. So we should see a fairly, like, you know, here, Edgewood Dream Chaser, they just have their own, like, so much time to play around. They can really, build ults if they want to secure it.
Well, they
They
can't even
don't have
lose
to
the
play
game anymore.
desperately. They can't
So it's
lose.
yeah.
Yeah, but so, they can just take their time with this. Yeah, it was
Woo.
a really disappointing showing on this map by Crystal Drip here. I was really hoping for more.
They
Um,
started very strong, but they've definitely fallen far. I really like what they're pulling out on this defense. Double shield, Ash, Echo, some of my
yeah,
favorite.
they're really
Yes,
just gonna
especially
try and yeah.
Echo with his with her new skin. That looks insane. The good and evil. That is a really nice skin. I love it.
Sadly, this tournament does not allow skins, so we don't get to see that today.
Yeah,
So
but at least I get to see Smash gameplay. I love Ash.
yes, can we might get new to have a bit of a look at Hesus's Ash here. I think that'd
Oh
be a bit of
no,
fun. I'll let
that
you
might be
sort of
brutal.
take the it could be brutal. But I think Jesus just needs a little bit of help. He needs a little bit of a VOD review. Because we'll end up having a 5-minute break after this. So maybe Jesus can go watch some of that feedback. Before his next game.
He's just definitely doing some damage right now, but it's just his team can't keep up. Yeah, definitely. He gets to combat, but his team doesn't even touch. Yeah,
Yeah.
just
So we don't even get to see anything, sadly, there on Jesus.
I got to see
um,
1 minute of gameplay. Pretty good aim. Bad movement, but yeah, not bad. Oh, this massive shadow from Baja Blast. Sheesh.
yep, so just I think here we can see quite a difference in the two teams' play styles. I think on like the tighter maps, Crystal Drip is going to have a lot more success. But in these more open maps, it seems like Baja Blast have more sort of diversity in being able to really take advantage of the open spaces.
It's not the other way around. Isn't Baja Blast just the better Ryan? Isn't that Brawl is
Well,
gonna
no,
be the
because remember it was on Lijiang, it was Crystal Drip who won, and Metal Machine just shat on him.
Oh, what the heck? What's going on?
Yeah. Um, but here Baja Blast was just predicting so well.
Yeah,
I
he
feel
really
like the
drops Shadow
game
Roll
sense
from
I just think
Caffeine.
the
It was
game sense on Dream Chaser is better. I think that's what it is.
you
So
just
we're
think it's
gonna have
better.
a 3-minute stream break here now. And we'll chat to you in a bit. All right, welcome back for our second half. We have another like thrilling match. One match one for Crystal Drip on Li Zhang, and then one for Dream Chaser, and that was on Volskaya Industries. So we've seen a little bit um, of more diversity, perhaps from Dream Chaser, but we see that Crystal Drip is generally pretty comfortable with the brawl. We do have to make a mention about Hesus on Crystal Drip, and he's going to get a lot of flaming from us because honestly, you've been playing the game for a long time. You're on like, you know, um, you've been playing this game, you've been in a team, you should know, do not go in front of your Brian solo as a Cree. Like, what are you doing?
Definitely some
Just stop
questionable
doing
decisions,
it.
but
Just stop.
relax, Athena, relax. It's okay. It's okay. Give him
Okay.
a break. There's definitely a few more things happening in this team, like the Ryan differential that we've been seeing happening. Baja just really coming through, hitting six-man shatters left, right, and center on Volskaya. That was very impressive to see. Crystal Drip came out really fast and they took first point, but then for the rest of the map they were just eating the ground. It was hard to watch.
So we're going to now see a pick between Numbani, which is Remedy's favorite map, which they are also not that great at, and Eichenwald. I
I
hope
love
Remedy wins.
Nabani. I really hope Nabani's picked here.
They really
Uh,
hate you, New, because they have chosen Eichenwald.
what the? Okay, this is just not my day.
It's just a bit odd. And then we'll see Dream Chaser choose the side, and hopefully they won't stress us out by having, me having to swap people and change names and swap specs because we know that that is not my strong suit.
It's okay,
And
Athena. I
I can
get
see
that.
in the Twitch chat that being retired has come to give his simping as per usual towards me. Apparently, I'm now his baby girl. Yeah, right. In your dreams, man. Um, no,
Athena's
thank you.
married.
Yeah, so here we go. um, wow, apparently this match is dead compared to the other matches he's seen. Well, we are doing intermediate, we know, but I mean, 28 viewers at the moment is all right, but no chatters. People are just watching it.
You also have
Um,
me, the caster that's doing his first time here, so maybe it's suboptimal.
oh, you're
I don't
scaring them away, are you?
know. Yeah, just maybe it's because I'm 4.5k. Everyone's just terrified. Yeah, it's hard to be in my
Yeah.
presence. I know.
Um, so, you know, it'll be interesting to see what we run here on the Icon World. Certainly, like with Brawl. Actually, I can see why Crystal Drip have chosen to choose Icon World because Brawl is going to be stronger, and we can already see that like when you've got something like Nimbani that has a lot of high ground where you can play Winston and Ball and stuff, that might actually be too hard for Crystal Drip to take because they seem to be a brawl comp team. They don't. We haven't seen Metal Machine even touch the ball, not even for contest.
Yeah,
Um,
I can vault half the map is brawl, and then you do have the second point that is that has a lot of high ground, and where brawl can be hard, but you can make it work by going through castle. So really, I can vault's just a really brawl heavy map. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes.
yeah.
I'm not sure if Baja's gonna pull out the Ryan differential this map or not, but I can see both teams rocking a May on first point, maybe a Sim,
Okay. Who
McCree.
even have you seen? Have you checked out the logo of Dream Chaser?
Of course.
What the hell is that
Do you
logo?
want to continue?
Keep dreaming, wake up. Who comes up with this stuff, man?
That's
That
a
is
good logo.
hilarious.
I think
I
it's awesome.
like it, but it's like, what the hell?
Yeah, like both these logos really match the name. Crystal Drip
Yeah,
is honest. It's literally just what it is. Yeah.
it's a crystal drip. It's a dripping crystal. I actually quite like it. I think that's pretty clean, really. But yeah, so here we go. We're going to see that just to make my life easier, or should I say not easier, they have asked to be on attack. But like Baha, as the leader of the team, has chosen to be on attack just to stress me out. So we're going to see Dream Chaser on the right And we're going to see Crystal Drip on the left. And hopefully I'm not going to stuff this up.
What colors are those again? Could you tell me?
I'm
I'm
So we
lacking.
have blue will be Crystal Drip and orange. No.
Red.
No.
You colorblind? that is red.
Have you seen the stream?
No.
Like, so for the viewers. So for you, it's red and blue. For the viewers, it's blue and orange.
Oh
So
my.
anyway. I'm so
Alright.
confused. Have I got these right? And we're swapping CTC for Jesus 2.0. Okay. He thinks he's the second coming. Gosh, check out the ego on that guy, man. Oh, that's pretty
Everyone's
egotistical,
special.
isn't it?
Everyone's special in their own way. Okay. I wonder why they're doing
Alrighty.
this swap here. What does Jesus play?
So that was Proj. We did see CTC on the flex DPS role. So we'll have to see. What does his career profile say, Nu?
I mean, Jesus is definitely a shared account. So who knows what's going to come out of this
Oh,
game?
yikers. A shared account. You've called it. Well,
Yep.
that's interesting. Oh, what the hell is this? Yeah, no. This does not seem like a legitimate account. Can we just show that on the stream for everyone? What the hell?
Well, it's bronze support, silver DPS, and tank is gold. But every season it's just different heroes, and it doesn't really line up. So it looks like a bot account to me.
Yeah, so
really,
we'll have to see
really
what's
anything,
going on there.
really
Get
anything could come
So
out of
anything
this.
goes here. So let's get this game started.
This guy might be an Overwatch League player. We don't know. So like, yeah, we'll figure it out.
We'll find out, I guess.
Like, look, they literally just put in their trump card because they dropped the map or something like that, you know? So.
Ooh, this big calls. Big calls.
I'm on it. I'm sharp.
Initiating match.
Kathina, can we hear you vent about your comp games during halftime break? Oh no. Don't get me started on my comp games. Anyway, so we should see some more brawl here. I would say you will see the Baptiste come out on both sides.
Well, how about we wait a couple
shall see.
seconds?
Well,
and
no,
just
I'm
see?
saying that's what I'm
Put in
expecting.
your predictions.
These are my
What
predictions.
will add on?
Oh, what do you know?
bam! Jesus
And
on the
she's correct.
doom. Okay. Is this Brandito? Who are we looking at? Maybe it's Chipsa. We'll find out.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
They're both teams
Chips on the
are
doom. Oh my
World
goodness.
Comps. They both have Lucio Baptiste. And of course, Sky's sticking the Zarya. And this happens to seem... this is happening on every map. One team has Zarya, the other team has a D.Va. I don't know what's going on. Why can't they just both?
Yeah, but on that last map, Anslav went the Zarya and Sky went the D.Va, so that was really confusing. So I don't even know what's going on here. But we do have Crystal Drip here, Metal Machine. They love to take these strange little rumor angles. I don't really see how that's going to be beneficial to them here. But
it's
we'll
actually
see how it goes.
beneficial. Just like that. It was unexpected and they could play off it really well, but it's actually backfired. How do you manage to lose that with the War of 3? That is... Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus has
So they're
gone
having
behind
to
on
back up
Doomfist.
here.
Okay.
So it's very
well,
strange to see.
yeah, Doomfist is in position.
Yeah,
Punching
Doomfist
Reinhardt.
does knock. Yeah, he knocks out that Reinhardt, and he's gonna like. I don't know. Metal Machine seems to not really know what to do here. He's playing quite passive. He does get a big swing onto good old Jesus, and yeah, yeah.
Oh, Metal Machine
I
playing.
don't know what's going on here. This is bizarre, man.
See, at one point Metal Machine's full HP holding his shield, and at the other point he's like 100 HP and he's swinging. I honestly don't know what to expect coming out of this guy. He just got himself killed. That's alright.
That's alright. We'll go
So
with
first
it.
point we'll be going to, I don't know the team name.
Watch a bit of Reflection. Reflection already has his noon here.
Yeah,
but we
it's a
do
useless
have...
ultimate, so...
It's a useless ultimate. Especially against like a comp like this, it's slightly less useless in the sense that Sky is playing the Zarya instead of the D.Va. So it's not so bad, really. I don't know. They're holding this high ground, which, you know, it's not like we're playing a poke comp here, so the Ryan's kind of useless here. They do get moved off, and so they do have to drop. They have to use their May wall defensively, and so they're not going to be able to get a lot of value out of it. So they can't really wall up Ryan or anything. Metal Machine just does not predict Baja's shatter there, but the grab comes out by Sky to save the day. We do see swing. We're seeing every ultimate in the game come out. It does end up working out.
Yeah, definitely close by it, but went to is it Dream?
Dream Chaser, yeah.
Yeah, Dream Chaser.
Yeah, but I mean now they only have that one ultimate, which, you know, may not be enough, especially against the May ult, because it's going to be a window. They really need to get a
Let's hope they
with
eat
their
it.
Fire Strike here.
Let's hope the Diva eats it, and yeah, they do have the Fire Strike Baptiste combo.
So we do see Ring try for it, but he kind of didn't know whether he wanted to try and deal with a flanker or deal with the May, and it has cost him that particular fight. Reflection trying his darndest, but obviously you can't 1v6, no matter how good you think you are.
I don't know, have you seen me?
Yeah, okay. I don't.
Alright, so both teams have no ults here, apart from both Ryans coming up on Shadow. Obviously, McCree ult isn't an actual ult, and Onyx has his back ult, so we're going to be seeing that. Hopefully a Fire Strike back window.
Yep, so we will see this
And it gets walled off.
come out. The walls, I just, you know, this is what I miss, like, when you do start watching, like, intermediate division, you just don't see the great value come out of the walls like you do. Last week, you might, if you guys were around, you might have noticed in the extreme division, like, just how important the May walls really are at that level. Whereas at this one, it's like the May walls don't really have much of an impact on the result of it at any one fight.
Yeah, definitely in high elo, May walls is a massive cooldown that makes or breaks a fight. It did actually potentially change this fight drastically. They did wall off the fire strike that was being...
Yeah, that was quite good. It really was, actually.
So that could have potentially got a few picks, so you never know. Sky does have his grab here, and...
So Anslup here should be trying to save some of his DM for that grab. Don't know how well he is tracking that ultimate. It doesn't seem to be the case. He's very, very low, as you can see on these DMs, like, all the time. So we do have Hesses here. He is trying to get some of these picks. He's saying a little bit safer now. Have you noticed? He was in that immortality. He didn't go out in front of his Ryan. Good job, Hesses. Well done. You know, gets a few picks.
Okay.
See what happens when you don't die?
What I'm really noticing, man, Dream, they have to realize how to play with this Diva. To play with Diva, you just need to amp in and go as fast as you can and just DM all the damage. They're playing like pussies right now, and Zarya is just able to do so much damage and soak damage and get heaps of energy. It's really not the play. Like, they're not playing too as aggressive enough with this Diva. It's not paying dividends. Interesting wall as well.
We will see. I think the Diva bomb come out here to maybe mitigate some of that damage that they're going to try and get with the May ult here. It does own some space for them. It does take out the immortality. We do have Beat come in by Xerox here to save the day. And Hesses tries to get that that high noon, but against the Diva, it's just so ineffective.
That is one huge benefit of the Diva. Man, I swear to God, in comp games, I could not get one high noon off when enemy team is the Diva, so that's one big strong point about this Diva. Zero value high noons for the entire game from Hesus.
Yeah, absolutely. So at best, your high noon, all that's going to do is, you know, take away the DM from that Diva so that you can then go and follow up with something. So you definitely don't want to be using that high noon by itself. It is completely useless. You want it as like a prep tool, you know?
Making space, getting out of DM, maybe zoning.
Yeah.
It's quite hard.
So we should see here a bit of a win coming in from Dream Chaser here as they push in and they use that May ult very well. They use it after those bubbles come out. T-Wolf here is just going to try and be on the defense here. Got Reflection, just trying to take advantage with that back ult. I'm not sure if I would have used the back ult there. It did work out, but if they lose that fight, then they have nothing. So we do see Dream Chasers
C9ing just now.
Yeah.
And not getting the time that they needed. They had 4 people alive and no one managed to touch. But pretty solid point capture from Dream there.
Yeah, so we are going to then see that's a 1 minute 20 cap. So that means that even if we see Crystal Drip, if they cap but with no time, there is no way for them to win this game. So they need to cap with at least 1 second on the clock to even have a chance of winning this game. So Crystal Drip, we'll see if their attack is any better than their defense, because that was sloppy. Look, I did like that Hesus wasn't feeding his brains out. So, you know, they're to the good on that. Certainly, though, it seemed they didn't quite know exactly sort of how to play around that diva. So we really want to see them sort of adapt to that. We are going to see Hesus come out on that Symmetra. Do you think they're going to try that Sim Mei strat that we saw last week, where they put the Mei all up the top and you can get a TV on it and just jump over the edge? Because that was fun to watch.
But I definitely think they're going to be doing that. That is very fun to watch, and it is very effective, especially into a double shield comp where you can avoid all the spam by going over the wall. So let's hope to see that. Yeah, they're definitely doing it. Executed quite well. Yep, nice. Taking points successfully.
Yeah, so we do see that. It's very swift, isn't it? That
Pieces about to die. Wow, that was a real Pieces.
Yeah, very nice. His sim is actually kind of nice. We'll give him that.
Definitely knows how to TP.
Yeah, definitely knows how to TP. big mechanical check there.
I mean, I don't know. There's a few players on my team that have questionable TPs, so I'll give them props for that.
Yes, we definitely have seen that from time to time on Remedy. But here we go. We are going to see them play aggressively here. Maybe they've listened to your commentary here and they said, no, we're not pussies. We're, you know, definitely not that, and we're going to play aggressively, but we'll see. We'll see here. No, you need to go in, son. Press W, man. Come on. You can do it. I believe. I believe. I don't believe. I've lost all, like I'm out now. Just watch out. We're going to see here that Dream Chaser is just going to clean up shop. I'm very disappointed. Yep.
This is still a tight fight.
Blair, it's not tight anymore.
This is quite one-sided.
This is very one-sided. We tried, guys.
Look, Dream has Badger Boss does have his shadow, so I'm looking for another 6-man shadow. I doubt it's gonna happen though with next fight, Simwall, May, you know, just everything to stop it being a 6-man.
Do you think it's worth keeping the Simwall here? Like, I just think at this point, it's just not going to be great for like a Symmetra. I don't see it. They take out that window and they're able to get in front of it. We might see a big shadow come out here from Metal. He certainly had the opportunity, but he didn't take it. He does take it now, and it is clean. That's actually very clean. They use that very well. Hesus was watching sort of how Baha was playing there and was able to get a lot of value with his Simwall, so they couldn't follow up on the shadow. That was actually very nice.
That was a very strong Simwall. That's a really good TP as well, but I don't think anyone's going to use it, so...
Yeah.
Oh, big Diva Bomb!
We can hope for it. Big Diva Bomb does take out Hesus.
Hesus, my man! Good night.
With the immortality. But we should see Crystal Drip take this. And see, look, this is where you do see how comfortable Crystal Drip is on that Brawl v Brawl. They certainly did do it well.
They are looking like they're going to have a lot of time here. He's just a little bit late. He got bad spawns, so he's just running back on the Kree. I'm
Unlucky.
pretty sure Pieces should just stick to Sim at this point. He is.
Get off the Kree, man. Stick to
Every time
Sim.
he's on Sim, they're winning. Every time he's on Kree, he's feeding. So
Yeah. So we do see the Mei ult come in here, and
He's
certainly
dead.
the Mei here, he's dead.
just like that. It's like magic. He goes for Kree. He walks in.
Right. 225 HP is not 550 Hesus. Just in case your maths was a little bit worrying, like a bit. It's 225, isn't it, for Kree? It's just an extra 25 HP. Like, it's nothing. It's what? Oh, come on. Surely. Oh dear. Maybe you know what though? Maybe he was the Breach player when Ghost was in. Maybe that's why he plays this way. 600 HP shield, you know.
That's wrong. Big shout out coming from Roger here. But an insane mail from
Big
T-Wolf.
mail. It's actually really big to see.
And
such
he's
a
just
big
cleaning
mail,
up and the rest of the team.
against a Diva comp. That's actually quite skillful, because we have seen Anslav has been looking to eat these ultimates. So the fact that he couldn't get eat that from T-Wolf, big props to T-Wolf right there.
Wow, T-Wolf and Yurok just painting their brains out.
Yep, we want to
That
see
could've
that
been the-
shield come up to
that could've
protect
been the
from
win.
Reflection. Reflection trying, wasn't able to get anything off that. We do see Diva bombs come in.
I'm
We
not sure
don't really
why they
get
used
too much
that.
out of it.
I don't know why Ult's been committed to this fight. This is obviously
A lost
4v6.
fight?
But apparently not. They didn't want to push in. Okay, now it's confirmed. Wasted grab as well.
See, waste grab, see ult come out, and I think we're going to see Crystal Drip struggle here to just finish the map. I don't think their ult economy is great. I think they don't know when exactly to use their ult, by pretty much anyone who aren't the DPS. The DPS seem to have an idea there, but I just think they don't wisely use their, they just don't wisely use their ultimates there. They could have come into this with grab and window, and now they're not going to. So it's very unfortunate. You do see Sky get picked, so that's quite good for the defense here. They get Sky and they get Mei, so it's a big stagger. It's not ideal. So we definitely see Dream Chasers sort of establishing their own here, I think, on this sort of defense. They're playing corner nicely. So I think we should try and see if we're they're actually taking the screw. New is being a little don't know if you're allowed to do that. Giving some hints and tips and tricks.
Yeah, I'm not sure
we'll
the screen hits any, but trying to help
just,
this guy here.
yeah, he's just easy to help.
I really like him on Tim, okay? And I want the snap to go on. This is looking good.
We do like to see it. We do see Crystal Drip. They do get a big shatter out of Metal Machine there. And we do have the Mei ult again. And we have seen some big Mei ults come here from T-Wolf. So hopefully he's just going to make sure it doesn't get eaten here. And we do get a bit of one. But Diva was able to use her ult. T-Wolf gets done. But Metal Machine is able to, destroy her before that.
It looks like
remake comes
Crystal
in.
Drip is definitely going to be getting some time here.
Yeah, they are going to get time. They just need to kill that Moira. I once had a map here where I ended up stalling for 1:30 on Moira on this point. She's done here. I don't approve of her. I don't even play her.
Metal Machine, look at this.
Big Metal Machine, he's just swinging like crazy. That's what you need to do. Swing, swing, swing. Shatter, shatter. Swing, swing. You know, that's what we want to see. But no, he doesn't. They don't kill Reflection. How does that happen? Is he calling it? Is he calling it? Well, we see the Doom come out, and we actually might see here that Crystal Drip is not going to get this time that we thought they were all but certain to get. Baja Blast here, being able to actually come out on that Winston, which as we have seen, Metal Machine won't do, is just perhaps the differential here. The amount of stall you can get, and you can whittle down that time. So the best Crystal Drip here can hope for is a draw, but I actually don't see them being able to cap here at all.
That's a big
Metal
mine.
Machine, that's a very nice clearing by Metal Machine. It helps with Zar, but he's just going to die here because he doesn't have the support. Look at where Baptiste
A
is
massive
playing.
grab.
A big grab by this guy. He's trying so hard, but we're not gonna see it. We're not gonna see it, and we definitely saw Conscian seems to be playing quite passive. He has a bit of that passive support syndrome, and I don't see as much support seeming to go onto Metal Machine as what Baja's getting from both Platy Goose and Platy Goose and Min. So yeah, we see another win here by Dream Chaser. After losing that first map, they've come on very strong in both Volskaya and Eichenwald. So at the moment, it definitely seems to be going Dream Chaser's way.
Of the game.
He just reckons he's just doing shit right now and he doesn't know why. Maybe he's noticed the great new is here and he's having a little bit of performance anxiety.
That's definitely it. Playing greedy as fuck is what he says. Okay.
He wants to show off. Yes. So yeah, we will see this go on to, I think, an escort map now, and that's going to be a choice between Route 66 and Dorado. Now, please, please,
I
please,
want
please,
Route
please, please, please,
66.
please, 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 please do not make me watch Dorado. I hate Dorado as a map.
The Dorado
I,
is definitely
you know,
one of the shittest maps out there. I really am looking for Route 66, but wait,
oh
maybe if
no, Dorado, no!
What?
Don't choose Dorado. Are they like? Are these guys? Do we not have a delay on? Do they like hear us and just choose? It just. I'm
Yeah,
just
I think it's
jinxing
me
it.
jinxing it. But the thing is, who wants to play Dorado? That's one of the worst maps in the game. Oh my gosh, I can't.
What is wrong with you two teams? You pick the worst maps. I'm letting them know.
This is definitely pain.
Pain. Pain.
Pain. I might fall
Okay,
asleep.
I'm not going to say anything. Now, Dream Chaser get to choose the, apparently I just don't got taste. Well, I'm sorry, but I'm
That
just going to
wasn't
call
your
you out
taste.
for that. Chat, what do you think? Can we put a poll up? Do we think the map choices today have been strange, or do Aussies just have terrible choices in map pool?
Definitely strange behavior. Come on. I would have to inform you, I'm now on the floor, laying down. Can barely see my
Oh,
screen.
never mind Root. They're doing Root now, apparently. They were upset.
Yo! That's
Um,
awesome. I'm gonna go open some mail. I'm gonna be back. Just give me a bit.
yes, the mail. I hope you got something interesting in it. For me, it hasn't been very exciting lately. It's been mostly uni supplies, which is really kind of boring. You know, it's kind of like exciting, like when you actually have like the money to like color coordinate enough and stuff. But as a uni student, I've realized I'm quite poor. So it's like, hey, another black binder. How exciting. But we are going to see Dream Chaser on attack again. So I shouldn't be able to stuff this up. I shouldn't be able to stuff up the map. I shouldn't be able to stuff up the lobby. So go me. I'm relieved. I'm very happy. So we are going to see.
I'm really glad you're happy, Athena.
Yes,
Well,
that's the most important thing in this world is that Athena's happy. World peace, nah, who needs it?
well, Athena being happy is practically world peace,
Oh no!
66.
especially for my team. So
Oh no!
I'm a happy man. But I just got a new phone case protector.
Oh
and,
shoot, that's me. I did manage to stuff it up because we have yes, I have managed to stuff it up. I didn't check that everybody was just
Okay,
freaking everyone out.
I'm impressed. How does she do it?
How do I manage, chat? How do I manage?
Yeah, we'll never really know, will we?
So for the options that we have for these map picks, we have yes and double yes. So, you know, don't forget, guys, you can vote here for this poll. And because I have, what, 3,000 channel points, I think this is gonna end up, like, quite one-sided here. Um,
Look at you flexing your.
flexing, yes, big flexes. Yeah, don't forget, to chuck us a follow if you haven't already, and we will see what is going on. So apparently, we have seen that this is Crystal Drip Academy. I don't know who Crystal Drip, the actual main team, is, if they have a main team, or if we just have an academy team for some reason. Um, Anybody in the chat know? Because I have no idea whatsoever. I actually probably should change that to say acad. So I presume they're some type of whatchamacallit, org, obviously, having more than one team. Is that what makes it an org these days? Or is it just, I don't know, I think people just like to just drop the name org on something. They're like, oh, we have a team, so we're going to call it an org. It's like,
Yeah, I'm really not sure.
yeah.
I think an organization is, you've got a more like a bigger backbone. You've got all the social medias, you've got managers.
Mhm.
You're trying to be more professional. Just having a team by itself, it could just be a bunch of friends, just chilling,
Mm,
having a good time.
yes.
And I'm
Uh,
loving my new screen protector. This shit goes so hard. Well, no, my phone case. My bad. Yeah, my new phone case. I'm loving it.
yes, New has selected his has gone through his mail and actually got something exciting rather. He is excited
Yes, I'm
about a
quite
phone case.
excited.
Phone
I
case.
I also
Oh my
have some
gosh, what is wrong
cables
with
for my computer, so I can fix
me?
my
Ooh,
PC.
cables.
I'm a happy man. Today's a
The
good
things
day.
that make one happy, hey.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, we're still not ready apparently. Um, yeah, so, you know, it's a little bit hard to sort of say stuff here, but we do have some information about this team. We do have Crystal Drip, um, who I have been informed that Metal Machine is actually an off-tank main initially, and he has come across to learn main tank. So
Well, then why is he
yeah,
not
we'll have
playing
to
Ryan?
see.
Why is he not playing Ryan?
Well, he is playing Rhine.
No. I meant ball. My bad.
Ball.
Why is he not
Yes,
playing ball?
you think he would be able to,
Come
but
on, man.
yes. So we do have the teams ready to go. So it's just started that lobby here now. For those of you just joining, we do have Dream Chaser up 2-1. We're on to our fourth map. This could be the decider. And if it looks like it's going to be that way, if we see Baja Blast and his crew on Edgewood Dream Chaser doing quite well, we'll be putting out those polls for both MVP and MSP. So do keep an eye out and do get involved, guys. Do get involved. It's what we want to see, a bit of activity, because you don't want to just hear me drone on for all day.
Keep droning. I'm doing my own thing. Yeah, don't mind me.
Yeah, so we do see the double shield come out by Crystal Drip. A little surprising because, of course, we've been seeing them play Brawl all day, and we do see Hesus on the Ash. So let's make sure we watch a bit of Ash for news sake here.
Decent on Ash. That's a good
Yeah.
time. I want to watch that.
So yeah, so let's watch a bit of that.
He's definitely started with the right choice. He does have a mercy strap to him. That's how you play it. Good stuff, man. What I want to be seeing is really big dynamites. It's all ashes. It's just massive dynamite value. It used to be the one-shot potential, but obviously that's not there anymore. And the other team
Even doesn't eat the dynamite, which is quite unfortunate. Really, what Arnslove here needs to do is he really does need to be just trying to get those eats on the dynamite, and he's not doing a great job on it. I don't know if he's identified the threat yet. We do see first pick coming out by Hesus on the main. So this we like to see. He's going behind the shields, he's getting dynamites, he's already 60% to his ult. Of course, with those dynamites, we are going to see Bloody Picus getting his ult charge pretty quick on the Baptiste, just because there's that much more area damage to come in. Sadly, people do not protect Hesus, and I don't know if dropping to the low ground was the best choice for him. because Reflection was able
Yeah,
to roll in and get him, but we were able to get they were able to get Reflection in return.
Yeah, Hesus is definitely much better on Ash than
Touch
Degree.
the point! Don't C9, oh my gosh, sorry.
Well, Hesus has popular, so they're definitely gonna win this.
Yeah.
I decided not to use it. I would definitely
think
use it
that
there
was
just as an
good.
ego
Oh,
play.
I mean,
Yes,
well, it didn't
saving
ego, but you would.
Yeah.
But remember, we already know that Hesus is kind of greedy. He doesn't need the encouragement, okay?
He's all the way there. But his Ash is definitely a little bit stronger than his Victory, I think. The positioning is a lot better as well. I mean, obviously on the other maps, it might have just been misplays. We heard.
We do see the Diva Bomb come in. We should see Sky try to block that. Doesn't necessarily block at all, but does a bit.
They might C9 here.
Sky's very low.
They might
Team
C9.
is C9ing, and we've had to throw in Bob, and Ash did go and contest a bit. She does survive. It's not ideal, but you know, you can't really fault him for doing that, because you know, the team did just leave it. Yeah, but
Reflection just
I don't know.
superior ammo.
Reflection is just very, very clean. Very clean. That really isn't Hesus' fault. Hesus had to be put out of position there because his team was C9ing. So really, I don't think that the two tanks are as comfortable on these two tanks as they are on that Ryan Zarya that they've been playing the whole time. So we might see on this map a bit more of a tank difference, really, if they continue to play this double shield.
I think you're wrong. This is definitely a DPS oriented map with a big range and lots of high ground. Yeah, double shield's gonna be huge here, but it should come to the DPS.
So you think even without proper protection and team C9ing, this comes down to Hesus and Wolf?
Okay. That's not a tank differential, that's a team differential.
Differential. Well, no, that's fair. That's fair. Fair call. Fair call.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Reflection! Okay, maybe it is a DPS diff. Look at Reflection going. He just clearly massive ass kills. Big nerd. Oh my goodness,
rolling in, getting kills
rolling.
Yeah, he's crazy.
He gets 3 kills, so yes, he was playing aggressively. Yes, he lost his life there, but his read was
does he care?
not correct. No, of course not.
Why would you
Oh
care?
my goodness me, Reflection. That was clean. Dream Chaser must be pretty happy with the amount of progress they've been able to get, considering that it's not like there hasn't been value done by Crystal Drip from their DPS. So you know, just clean, very clean by Reflection there. We do also have a massive difference in ult economy. We have 5 ultimates on Dream Chaser there. Just almost 3.
Yeah, they were able to win last fight with just a high noon, and that is impressive by itself.
That is huge. Yeah, only having to use one thing. They've had to use their beast early to counter that, and we should see Bob come out here, I think. He's a little bit late on it. I think Bob needs to be out here. He really needs to get it. Oh my goodness, Hesus, you're throwing, dude. Where was the Bob? Because you need that. Your team really... I mean, look, honestly, though, you know, Dream Chaser did need to get more value with that. We're not going to say that that wasn't a thing. Wolf comes out here with his ult, and that just creates that last bit of space. And Dream Chaser has nothing to show for a lot of ult.
Somehow they win that. What the heck? What am I watching? Okay,
I think that probably has more to do with Dream Chaser. Yeah, okay.
Do I order McDonald's or Subway? You've got 10 seconds.
Big talk. You know what? I haven't had Subway in forever. Go
Okay,
Subway.
Subway it is. Alright, sweet.
Surely you're getting the Italian herb and cheese though.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hell yes.
You know.
What are your favourite toppings, chat, for Subway? I want to know. Because I might do the same. I might get the same. Uber Eats is great. We see Bob coming out here. Free delivery. I'll take that any day. Watch it not be free delivery for me, just because that's my luck. We should see Seagull probably coming out here, maybe not. I just think, you know, you're getting picked and stuff. You really need to solidify this fight win. Seagull isn't necessarily the strongest ult in the game at the moment, so it's not a big deal if you use it aggressively. You know, you really want to get the space with it. And look, it did pay off there. They hadn't had all their heals there, so that was a good one by Sky. I would have been upset if it didn't get used there. because they weren't being able to regroup quite comfortably. They already had 4 back. So that was all right. We want to see Sky, you can't be out all that far. We see T-Wolf up here on the high ground on the Torbjorn. It is good to see. Reflection is also going on the high ground. He's going to be looking for a Noon here, and Diva's going to escort him and just eat a lot of that flak damage. But Diva does get D-Mech here, which is very unfortunate for them because they've had to use Immortality here. And we see another Immortality come in by
good pick
there.
And he has Bob.
By Hesus. We do see Bob come out here. Bob's just going to do well there. Gets another, it's all that time. Gives the chance for people to come back. Gets a pick. And we have T-Wolf coming out now with his ultimate, and Hesus with this lovely crossfire up on the truck. I think really...
He's really missing every shot though.
I'm
watching him right now. He's owning it, but it's not really hitting anything.
He has the right idea. Just install the aim labs, Hesus, and you know you might be great soon.
Yeah, aim labs goes really hard.
Aim labs
Definitely
goes
agree.
hard. Not a sponsor yet, but you know.
They say you can climb 500 SR if you just stop falling off high ground. So maybe if you stick on the high ground, get aim labs, you'll be GM in no time.
There you go. So we do have the ultimates kind of fairly even. We do have a little bit of an advantage on the attack, but you really need to. Sky's going to block that ult, and he goes straight in before Diva can like mech.
Marissa does get caught in the mail though, and most of the team.
Most of the team, but they weren't able to destroy that Immortality, and that Immortality from Bloody Pig Goose was actually really good. And so they weren't able to stop the push there, but they definitely took a lot of time off then. So it was actually quite a good hold on that 3rd point. They really lost out on 2nd point. I think that was the biggest issue that we saw with Crystal Drip here.
Yeah, I'll be real. I'm ordering food, so I'm sure the teams are playing miraculously right now. Sorry, Athena.
No, I mean, this is how it goes, isn't it? You order your food and I will chat everyone aboard.
I gotta eat, man.
No, it's all good.
I gotta eat food.
Ready for battle.
Yeah, so what did you get on it though? What did you get? What have you ordered on your
I haven't ordered it yet, but I'll walk you through it right now.
Okay, walk us through it.
I'm looking at a Subway footlong, and I think today I will have a tuna and mayonnaise Subway footlong. That's what we're gonna do.
Tuna.
Yeah, I love tuna.
I can't do tuna.
I fucking love tuna.
Just
so
anything fish, I just cannot do. It's
Alright.
no fish.
Well, that's okay. Mozzarella, natural cheddar, or Old English cheese? Which one?
Ooh, I really like the Old English cheese. I don't like the holy cheese. I think it's no good. So either Old English or the cheddar. Can't go wrong with cheddar, I guess. But I like Old English. Old English is the way to go.
I did Old English. Yeah.
Old English, good. That's what we want to see.
Yes, sir.
So we do have here. They're already pushing. Sorry, we were a bit distracted talking about food, but food is the most important thing in the world for me.
Hey guys, if you want to get her with a hit, order her food. That might be the plan.
Oh no.
Just a hit. DoorDash,
we do have Hesus on the soldier. Oh my goodness, you don't see it all that much these days.
Soldier on attack. Okay.
Yeah, on attack.
Well,
I like it. He's doing work. He's doing work.
What I want to see from Pieces is I want to see him stick to high ground here. Maybe use a Helix rocket to get on top of the big girls. He is taking the top left there. Good angle, but being on big girls would have been better there. But that's alright. He is playing very aggressive. He's running up. I don't know what he's doing now. Okay, he jumped off the high ground for no reason.
Get on the high ground, son!
Yeah, definitely. Okay, he's on the high ground. Nice.
Nice. He's down. He's up. He's down. He's all around. We have a big shatter coming in from Baha here. Through the double shield. You don't like to see that. You're playing double shield. Oh no, you're not. You're playing a Roadhog. Why? Why? Why are you playing Orisa Hog? What are you gonna do?
Tell you. Not tell you.
Sky, you're letting your team down. Or your coach is letting your team down if you're playing the I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah, I know. The brutalness is coming in from Athena here. With all my qualifications, yes, totally. Hey, am I wrong, Nu? Am I wrong? That's what I asked. Probably not wrong. See? So we do have Amslev here trying to just eat. We've got Sky with his whole hog, which he's had forever. Still hasn't been used. So, you know, any... Yeah, I just don't like it. Any old advantage they would have had, they no longer have. We do have Xerox coming, he's going to have his transfer. Hopefully they're going to get a big push with that, because they don't exactly need the transfer any one ult. Yes, you can use it for May ult, but you can still right click through it, so, you know, it's not like necessarily you have to use it for that. Just be aggressive, use the... Big map hole. Not a great diva. It does take out Sky, and sometimes all you need to do is take out one. We do see Baha has almost no shield, and they're going to break through that. And they should get the pick here. Just reflection against CTC here. It's not gonna. It shouldn't go, but I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure here. They still haven't killed Reflection. Reflection was low, and they didn't get him. We do have Benjamin just trying to to stall there and wasn't able to. So we do see them take the first point. 2 minutes 57, which I think was that about the same as what Edgewood had on first, and
yeah honestly, I don't think so. I think they pushed a lot harder.
They pushed a lot harder. Yeah, so you think we're a little bit behind Crystal Drip on that. You do see Sky on the ball now.
It often takes 1 minute and 10 seconds if you have 3 people on the card to push one whole point, so yeah, they definitely had a little bit more time.
Yeah, they would have, because they weren't exactly contesting it much, were they? But yeah, so we do see Dream Chaser establishing a bit of dominance here on defense to that point. You don't... This is very good, really, for them, because having to reset here is big. You know,
if Dream Chaser loses a fight, having to recontest at this point is awful. Most teams won't be able to win that. I like the ball pick. I mean, Sky's been on it for a while, but ball's definitely going to pay massive dividends here. Coming up with Boop doesn't really actually do much. And Storm's nothing. Okay, Sky maybe isn't quite the ball player.
Yeah, well, honestly though, you do have an off-tank playing a role in, you know, the past, what, 6 months being the main tank. So I don't think it's really ideal. I really don't think it's ideal. And also, like, what are you going to be able to do? Like, how does Orisa and Ball go with each other in any way, shape or form? Like, you know, I mean, you want to see Metal Machine then on the Diva or the Sigma, or even a Hog would be okay. But Orisa Ball, there's no synergy there, except for you could Holt Slam. But we know Holt isn't as strong as it used to be, so how much value you're going to be able to do is very difficult. Now, in the match chat, Benjamin has just informed Crystal Drip that they're just better. So, you know, we're definitely getting the egos coming out now. We still have 50 seconds. We have some ults coming online for Crystal Drip, but I just think, like, this is a bit of a... You know, it's a ranked comp. It's not a team comp. I would not call this a team comp. You might see it in ranked, and it's just not getting anywhere. They're not able to do with it.
I'm definitely going to win this map. I am very confident.
Which means they're going to win the series, because it is a first to 3. So I think we'll get those polls going now. We're going to put in the poll for MVP and then MSP. I don't know whether I will actually take your opinions for MSP.
We'll see if they can really pull it out. They do have Supercharger, that is a very strong ult.
He doesn't use Supercharger like soon enough ever. I've noticed that this whole game. And look, Reflection just gets massive noon. Unless Sky's ball game is insane, it's just not happening. And that's going to be a 3-1. So, Yeah, so that was quite decisive by the end of it. They got the first map, Crystal Drip, but then since then, they just weren't able to really show much. They were able to show a bit on the icon wall, but they just couldn't finish.
Okay,
So,
I've
had
got
Play
two people
choose
that should deserve MVP for this match, in my
Mhm.
opinion. Either Budger Blast or Reflection are the two
Mm-hmm.
MVPs. They both just did insane, and they carried just by themselves. It was like, especially just watch this play of the game,
triple kill.
and just like that, won the fight. So yeah, those are my top two picks. You can do yours.
Yeah, look, I definitely think Reflection really stood out. So we definitely want to have Reflection and Baja Blast in. Look, I think Sky at times was really good, and T Wolf was surprising with some of his May play. But I mean, really, it's the team who wins who should generally get MVP.
Yeah,
You don't
for sure.
usually give it to the losing team. Some occasion, you get one guy who's just carrying his brains out, and it's just not enough. But I don't think that was the case today. So I really do think it was between Reflection and Baja Blast today for MVP, certainly. Um,
Mhm.
there was a little bit of a Lucio diff. Certainly, we saw Xerox get picked a lot more than, say, Benny or Min. So if we say out of those three, I think that's a fair assessment. Now, for MSP, so this tournament here, we have an MSP, which stands for Most Shittiest Player. Now, look,
Yo!
yo, how big is that, eh?
Yo!
And we do get to interview them straight after this new. So,
Incredible.
is there
Alright,
someone, now I don't know who it could possibly be, who we
um,
might have picked on a little bit, who you think could actually, like,
I mean, this could
benefit
actually
from
be
an
up for
interview with
debate.
you, New?
This could. I I know you're pointing at Hesus, come on, but Metal Machine's also up there. Okay.
Metal Machine's also up there. He started off
Definitely.
strong but then just like petered
He
out. Yeah?
lacks he lacks the hero pool. You know, that's his biggest
Yep.
downfall. If Hesus just sticks the sim on Eichenwald, they would have won that. Man is a sim warlord. I don't know what to say. Probably Hesus, definitely.
Yeah, so we'll throw Hesus, Metal Machine in there. Um, anyone else that we thought on either team could have done a bit better? Or we're going to let the producer select one.
Yeah,
Because
go ahead.
today we have the lovely Lindsay producing and camera, doing the production and camera for us today. And I think she's done a bang up job. And she gets to watch all this. She doesn't get to say anything. So maybe we'll let her nominate someone in the poll for our third MSP, get her involved. Yeah, so we'll be right back with that.
Traveling to Route Ready for battle.
I think I might be a little overdressed for this place. Comme c'est aimable de ta part.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Let's shoot for a new high score. All right, game face on.
Alrighty, today we have Reflection here with us to come and let us give us a little bit of insight into how he played. How did you find that game, Reflection?
Oh, I thought it went very well.
Yes,
Very
I
well.
dare say you did. Was there a particular, weakness that you saw in the other team that you were able to sort of take advantage of?
Not really. Our main tank, Baja, is doing a very nice job of definitely outdoing their main tank.
100%.
Yeah, and our Lucio is kind of outplaying their Lucio a bit as well.
Yeah,
Getting
we certainly noticed that. Yeah, we saw that you go for quite some aggressive plays. You will roll in and use your roll more as an offensive ability than a retreat.
Well, it's definitely paid
and you were able
dividends.
to get away
Watching
with
him
it, yeah.
kill heat times the value proposition on that is quite high.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah. What do you think
definitely-
makes you the difference there? Do you think that it's your team, or do you think that you're playing better than the hit scans, or what's going on there?
I think I was playing a little better than them, but my team was also always having my back, which was very nice. And like when I call Henry, they'd be there to back me up.
Yeah, actually,
Still.
yeah. That's
And
pretty true.
immort me. Our BAP did an amazing job of keeping me from dying multiple times. The immort.
Yeah. Because like High Noon is such a horrible ultimate that you do need to keep some team support.
Yeah.
Yeah, so certainly we're watching, on the stream here, a bit of what you're doing, and we see those flash hammers, which,
That is like-
people have mixed feelings about flash hammer, don't they, Nu?
Okay, I'll be real. People that think that hammering is bad are the worst type of humans. I think if you have a hero, you should use 100% of its kit if it's good. So like, McCree's right click is his highest DPS that he can output unless he's hitting 100% headshots. So like, man, I think go for it. Hammering is so good, especially flash hammering.
Yeah,
Like
that's
why? Yeah, why
It's my
risk?
favorite thing.
Yeah, why risk going for the shot when you could miss? Why, like, when you can just right click? I don't know. Yeah, exactly. I right click all the time.
Yeah.
I'm crazy. It's so
Now,
good.
so how long have you been playing this game?
I've been playing it for
Overwatch.
about since last year, like
Since last year?
competitively.
Yeah,
Yeah.
competitively. Like before that was a casual game, and you got into playing in teams, did you? When that's sort of,
Yeah, I was just
Yeah,
through my
fair.
school, and then we just kind of
yep.
Through your school? Did you say through your
Yeah.
school?
yes.
Wow.
Yeah, so
that
I think something that's very different, I think, between, say, Australia and NA is we're a little bit behind in the esports. You don't really have, like, so is it high school? That
Yes,
we call it high school? Yeah, so, like, you have a school team, do you?
we do.
So is this the school team?
Wow.
This is next year's school team. Yeah, we're missing two, Kaijo and Zach, who are our DPS last year. So
Yep.
we're missing sadly our two best DPS, but it's fine. We're doing fine.
Facing a 2 best DPS, you did so well today. Maybe they need to reassess that. Of course, I haven't seen Kaiju and who Zach was it?
Yeah.
Because you guys definitely more than held your own today, and you really sort of got into the rhythm. There's a little bit of like unsteadiness, I guess, in that first map against the Brawl, but you guys just adapted to that very well. So, well done today on today's
Match.
today's match. Yes, word, I know it. I'm sorry, having to like also,
Yeah, so high stress environment, the critical thinking is turned off. It's okay, Athena.
funny. Anyway, so yeah, we just love to actually see some of this. Could we? So now I think we're going to go see if Jesus is ready for an interview because we've been overruled and we've decided that we're going to some feedback if he's willing to take it, which hopefully he will be.
Adam
I
is a
know
friend.
we stirred.
So we're
Look,
friends.
look, we stirred him a little we stirred him a little. But honestly, what we want to see is we want to see these diamond players, be able to and plat and diamond players be able to really like grow and excel here. And we're certainly seeing some good stuff out of you, Reflection. So thank you for coming to our interview today. It was good to get to know you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
That's it, man.
So we'll just contact Hesus now, and we'll be right back.
Traveling to Volskaya ready for battle. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds. Ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Alrighty, guys, we now have Jesus come in, and unfortunately, Jesus, we have awarded you with the MSP award. Do you know what the MSP award is?
Yeah, probably the one who's feed more. I don't know. I did bad this game, so yeah.
It starts off with most shittiest player for the game. So sorry we've had to award that to you, but we think you got a little something. So we thought we'd ask a couple of questions, get to know you a bit, and maybe you can leave with some ideas on how we can see something better next time.
All
So,
right.
he says, how long have you been playing this game for?
I probably start like last year. Like
Last
yeah,
year?
last year.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so were your friends playing this game, or you just
Yeah,
like, I'm gonna try Overwatch?
I started to play on PC last year with my
Mhm.
friend and my brother, and
Well,
yeah,
that's
that's
good.
how I started to play at first.
And so how did you find your way into a team? So
Oh,
how did
I
you
just found
come
my
to know
way.
there were teams?
Yeah, so I mean, I watched I was on the team before, like with my friend and all that. So and
Mhm,
I learned like the Overwatch team and all that. So that's the first time I like heard about that,
mhm.
like about the team and all that. So yeah. So after
Now,
that, like when I started to play a little more, yeah, I just joined the team.
yeah, that's always good. Teams are like a good thing, but of course we don't want, it to be all doom and gloom. So the important thing is, do you have fun playing the game, Hesus?
Sure, I have, but today I didn't really have fun, but because like I threw a lot, I think you see that because
Actually, we're watching it right now. Actually, on the
oh,
stream.
yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah,
we have this
yeah.
in the
So
background
so
here.
that so yeah. So sometime in that game, like we just say we push and we didn't push. So I was like the only one pushing, and I was solo. So I was like, oh fuck.
Now,
He says you don't have to like if they say push. It's like if a friend tells you jump off the cliff. Are you gonna jump off the cliff? No.
Yeah.
So like no. If your
well,
friend
there we have
tells you,
it.
okay, there we go. We figured out why Hesus was feeding because he just has no self control. So like, if a friend tells you to jump in fire, are you gonna do it? Probably not.
Yeah,
So
I
like,
know.
you have to change. You have to adapt. Okay, so like, you can see that your team isn't there. You have to be more spatially aware. Like, is your Ryan pushing up? I know a few times I was watching you, and you dropped off high ground a lot. Always
Yeah.
make sure you stay on high ground. It's your best friend because you've got like barely any mobility, and you can't like you're not like May and you can just ice block, or you're not Sombra. You're just McCree or Ash. You have to position on the high ground a lot.
Yeah,
Um,
but yeah.
yeah.
But my McCree, I think you can see like my McCree. I didn't really like play McCree honestly, because like for the last month I'm just playing McCree, so I'm kind of tired of this guy.
Oh man.
Getting tired of this guy. Well, look, I think one of the best things we can suggest to you is to, follow Ryan. So make sure that you've always got that big guy in your sights if you're going to play around or near your team. But, don't be afraid to pick that sim. Your sim was kind of nutty, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
I
I mean,
don't know.
every time you had Sim, it was just win. Like if you were Sim, it was your team was winning, and I think it's like
Yeah.
the utility that you brought to the team. It was just
Yeah,
it was,
and of course, I guess you can sort of like control the momentum more as sim. So maybe like if you're struggling to say, your team's saying, "Oh, let's do this," and then they don't do this or something, maybe suggest a countdown or something. Get Baha to be, not Baha, sorry, Metal Machine to go 3, 2, 1. So that you're all actually pushing it at the same time. I don't know if that's something you guys have, and then it still doesn't happen, but we could see here just on the stream that you're certainly like your leg and leg with Ryan, where you've got a bit of range on you, so you don't need to
Yeah.
be right on top of your Reinhardt as McCree. So, we hope you can, you know, take this on board and improve. And I hope you do continue to have fun in this team, in this comp. Hopefully the meta will change for you so you're not stuck on Cree all the time. Um, you know, but you
Well,
definitely
don't be
improve throughout
afraid to
this
play
tournament.
Ash. Ash
Don't
is
be
a
afraid to
really
play
good hero
Ash.
right now.
I mean,
And
I
it
think
looks
I
like your Ash is
didn't
really
that
good.
bad with Ash.
Yeah, your
I mean,
Ash is good.
yeah, because I think I just don't know like the middle. Like one, I'm like the front line, or two, like I'm all the way behind. So
Mhm.
it's like I don't know
You're
like
good
the
with the
middle.
close, you're good with the far, it's the middle part that is not
Yeah.
so good, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, thank you for coming and chatting with us. We hope to see you play again, and maybe we'll see you in the playoffs as well, and we'll see all this improvement and see some big sim. What have we got? Sim Cree Ash plays coming from you.
Yeah.
So thanks for coming and have a chat, and that'll bring our stream to an end today. Our broadcast to the end. Our next game for Prospect is, I believe, tomorrow at 8 p.m. EST, as you know, it's daylight savings now, and we'll see you next time.
All
Okay,
right.
stream stopped. All right, thanks so much for coming, Jesus.
Yeah, no problem.
Sorry, we award you that role.
No, no, because I mean I know I did so fucking bad today, so I'm alright with that.
I hope your team doesn't stir you too much, and they're
No,
like,
I
"Well,
don't think so.
you
Because
got,
normally I'm like the all the way carry, but like
oh,
I don't know right now what the fuck I'm doing, so I don't think they'll be mad at
yeah,
me.
nah, yeah." Well, hopefully they'll learn it's a team game, and they'll pull up their shocks and help you in future with the carry.
All right. Have a nice one,
All
guys.
Alright,
righty,
see you,
see what
man.
he says.
Bye bye.
Bye. Oh boy,
Oh man. How we doing? My
we did
name's
well. You did so well.